All praise Yahbashim Yashar Bashim Rakakadash. Honors to the men and truth on down, those men and truth on down, relating this truth and knowledge, so we know this truth and knowledge, and the Wadi Yahbashim Yashar put in spirit, those possible men and truth on down, and like-minded ones who teach this truth and knowledge, so we can know this truth and knowledge. And the Wadi and call all Yahbashim Yashar Bashim Rakakadash. Give all praise Yahbashim Yashar Bashim Rakakadash. This is for under the Fair Use Act 1976 for educational purposes, use only for educational purposes, use only. It's related to a video redirect talking about pulling parts of it. A black man was arrested in UK. I believe Hottoman. Let me see. What does that say? Let me see. Yeah, Nottingham Square, which is, I guess, a big area downtown relating to UK, and a black man arrested in UK for saying he is the JEW, and onlookers call him a devil, man. What's this here? We'll play a little of this, parts of this. Let me see. Back it up. Let me just find a part.
I'm talking to you. It's not a crime to speak. 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 I touch no one. I touch no one. That's a crime. Yeah, so let go of it. What you come up with? I touch no one. Yeah, so let go of it. Let go. I done nothing. I done nothing. Get your hands off me. I done nothing. I done nothing. I done nothing. Get your hands off me. Get your hands off me. I done nothing. Yeah, so what do you want with me? Yeah, speak to me now. No, I'm not going to no time. There's nothing wrong. I've done nothing. I've done nothing racist. I've done nothing wrong. I've done nothing. You can't put me in nothing I've done. I've done nothing. I've done nothing. I don't need to take a seat for nothing. I've done nothing. I've done nothing. Yeah, I've done nothing. I've done nothing. I've done nothing.
Alright, that was related to a TikTok video. That's off the redirect. Pretty much saying he's particular related to his nationality. Before that, he got that was in Nottingham Square, UK, and so he's been he was arrested, put into the paddy wagon. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna get a few scriptures. I'm gonna make this short to the point. Ten and 16. Listen, I am sending you out just like sheep. Sheep is a docile creature to a pack of wolves. So the wolves are like sharks, man, ready to eat that sheep, man. You must be cautious, and cautious means being very careful, as snakes, and gentle as doves, and that goes to being wise as a serpent. The serpent is wise, and gentle and harmless as doves. And that goes to your behavior and your conduct. Especially, I'm going to get Ephesians real quick. That was the GNT. This is the NIV, which is the new international version. 5 and 14. I'll go to 15. Be very careful. That careful goes to being cautious, man. Then how you live, not as unwise, and that goes to fools, but as not as unwise, but not as unwise, and unwise will be fools, but as wise, making the most of every opportunity because the days are evil. So be circumspective. That careful goes to circumspective. Be cautious. Be careful, man. Be circumspective, not as fools as wise, redeeming the times because the days are evil, man. So the days are evil, man. Therefore, do not be foolish, but understand the Lord's what the Lord's will is, man. And really, His will is to fulfill prophecy, man. But understand the time and season that we're in, man. Let me get something else. 16 and 3. And in the morning it will be foul weather today, for the heaven is red and lowering. Ye know how to discern the face of the heavens, but yet ye cannot discern the signs of the times. So, knowing the signs of the times, man. You know, the signs of the times relates to the things that's happening in society, man. You know, the time and season that we live in, man. And you have in Canada, they passing laws, you know what I mean, relating to imprison people pertaining to a certain book, the Bible, man. So, you know, you're going to see the intensification up in there in UK, Canada. I mean, Western Canada. But, you know, different areas, man. You know what I mean? So you're seeing certain things being signed relating to the Bible, man, because the vulgarity, the violence, you know, the content that is deemed to be offensive to certain people, man. So you seeing certain things going to be passed. You know what I mean? That's going to affect. It's going to go affecting that process, man. Let's go to. I was in Canada, relating to that. In prison, relating to, you know, the Bible, and that's going to happen here because you got the 6090 and you got the 363, and you got some other bills, 1143. You know what I mean? So, you know, this is part of the persecution, man. 2nd Ezra 16, you know what I mean? They should be like madman, sparing none, fear, and destroying those who fear the Lord, man. Revelations 12 and 12, 1 Peter 5 and 8, and you have Isaiah 59 and 19, man. But part of that aggressiveness relating to that persecution is through statute, laws, decrees they're going to use as part of that aggression to relating to persecution, man. Revisement of laws, changing of laws. Go to Daniel 7:25, changing the laws, times and laws. So they changing things, man, related to the laws. And in 8:25, which, let me get it real quick. Let me get it. Daniel 7:25. NIV, I'll get the NIV. He will speak against the Most High and oppress his holy people. Oppress. He will speak against the Most High, blasphemy against my, speak bold, harsh words against the Most High and his only begotten Son. 25. And oppress his holy people, which is the people, man. That's a particular people. Go to Deuteronomy 14:2. Go to Deuteronomy 7:6. That special, peculiar, holy people, man, among even all the other nations, and tried to change the set the times and laws. So he's going to change the times, and most of all, he's going to try to set the laws, man. Change of the laws, revisement of laws, changing of laws. The holy people will be delivered into his hands for a time and half of a time. That relates to them being oppressed, being in captivity under the subjugation and subjection under ones in a position of power. Job 9:24, the earth has been given into the hands of the wicked, man. You know what I mean? So it's a certain people, man. 8:25, let's go to it. He will destroy those who, let me say. I'll start at 24. He will become very strong, but not by his own power, because the Lord put him in power. The Lord blessed him. The power has been given to the hand, using what? The sword, man. 6:4. Using that great sword, man. The power Edom, man. The red horse, using the great sword, man. Revelation 6:4. Read it again. And he will become very strong, but not by his own power. He will cause astounding devastation and will succeed in whatever he does, because the power has been given into the hands, and in his hands the sword. So with that, he's going to be able to conquer and devastate, destroy, KILL, destroy, and conquer at his will, because the power has been given to him, man. And he will succeed because the power that's given to him in his hand, using that power, he will succeed. He will gain all things. And, according to scripture, the fatness of the earth, the dew of the earth, in Genesis 27. So 27:39 on down. So he will gain it. So let's read it again. He will become very strong not by his own power. He will cause astounding devastation. We'll see in whatever he does, because the power has been given to him. So he's going to be successful in conquering, taking over, even changing different things, naming them after themselves. Go to Psalms 49:11. So he will be successful, man. And he will cause deceit to prosper, and he will consider himself superior, man. So he will cause deceit to prosper, man, through his policies, statute, laws, decrees, and relating to him being himself superior, relating to the pride, relating to his pride. And when they feel secure, he will destroy many and take his stand against the prince of power, princes, and he will be destroyed, not by human hands. Scripture talks about, I will meet thee not as a man. Wait until I take thee to the prey. So he's going to come. The Lord is going to come in his spiritual power, man, his majestic spiritual power. 2nd Ezra 11, 2nd Ezra 13, Revelations 12:7. Just giving you scriptures. The angel, the Lord's angels, the armada relating to the chariots, Mariakab, the chariots, or the fleet of UFOs or UAPs. In this case, would be chariots or cars, vehicles, vessels. spiritual vessels, vehicles, versus the dragon, which is Edom, and his form of angels. His angels part of that military might, man. The airplanes are different things, so that's part of that. I want to read it again. And he will cause deceit to prosper, and he will consider himself superior. When they feel secure, that's the people. So using these laws and statutes to give the optics, to have the appearance to where they look beneficial, actually they're going to destroy many. Scripture talks about Isaiah 10:1. Woe to you, unrighteous decrees, and they're grievous to whom they may be described. You know what I mean? I'll get that, Lord willing. So let me get it now. So that's the point, man. These laws and statutes are part of that aggression relating to persecution, man. Isaiah 10:1 says different tactics, different tactics for different fronts, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's physical, sometimes it's through legislation, laws, statute, decrees, policy, different fronts, man. 10:1. Let's see what NIV says. Get it from a different version. And that guy didn't really do nothing wrong. He just yelling he's a Jew. JDW. You know what I mean? Woe to those who make unjust laws. That goes to unrighteous decrees, man. Law, statutes, decrees. And to those who issue oppressive decrees, man. You know what I mean? They're oppressive, man, because they're what? They're grievous to whom they prescribe, man. And deprive the poor of their rights. Deprive of them. You know, even take away their rights. And withhold justice and oppress my people, man. That goes to subjection, man. And make widows their praise and robbing the fatherless. And that's what that goes, man. What will you do the day of reckoning when disaster comes afar? To whom you will run for help? Where you will leave your riches? Nothing will remain but the cringe among the captives, or fall among the slain. Yet for all this his anger is not turned away. His hand is still unpraised. So the point is, it presses the fatherless, the poor, the widow, the ones who, relating to these laws and decrees, these unjust, unrighteous, unfair type forms of legislation, man. And they oppress what? The ones who is the ones who is for it, man. The 1% write these laws to be grievous to the 99%. Let me see. So that was a video relating to that. Let's get. Let me see. Sirach 10. Scripture talks about when the righteous are in authority, people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, people mourn. That mourning, you know what I mean? Part of that mourning is through these laws, these unjust, unrighteous, unfair type laws, man. You know what I mean? So the people are mourning. And also relating, because the wicked, when you bear, if you have to tolerate and suffer, relating to, because the wicked are in a position of power. That's Proverbs 29:2. This is Sirach 10. A wise ruler will educate. Educate goes to instructing, teaching, edifying his people. And his government will be orderly. And that's a wise ruler. And officials and all his citizens will be like their rulers. So they're going to come in a like-minded manner of the ones who are in the position of authorities. You know, the ones above them, and they're going to come under. The ones under them are going to be in the position of like-minded of the ones of authority, man, especially if it's a wise ruler. And the uneducated king go to an unwise king, will ruin his people. So ruin goes to destroy, man. You know, an unwise king will ruin his people, but the government will grow strong if its rulers are wise. The government will go strong, it'll be well established, and things will run. You know, that's what that scripture, when the righteous are in authority, people rejoice because it's a wise ruler. So the people are going to rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, people are going to mourn. The grievousness, mourn, relating to that unwise king, man, unwise judge, unwise ruler, man. Now the Lord sees to the government of the world and brings the right person to power at the right time. And that ultimately is his son, man. So a man was arrested just to say he was who he really was, man. Relating to his nationality. He's arrested just for that. That's unrighteous decrees. That's unrighteous laws, man. But these things are being spread out slowly, man. You know what I mean? Little by little, man. Canada, UK, next it could be here, man. This was something short. I want to give all praise Yahweh Bashim Yoshua Bashim Rakakadash. This is Ayah Wolf. I hope it helps relating to information and other things. I hope it helps. Shalom.